Live. I don't know. The YouTube app is
giving us a little trouble.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Let's see if that face.
I fixed one of my other paintings. So now it looks like that.
You're too close.
There we go. What it was I added more sky, some blue sky in here and over there.
It's not in the picture. Push it back farther. You're off the camera.
We got blue sky right there. Water running off the rocks here. More of a lagoon and rocks out here. Pretty cool. Some waiting for more good things to happen. So I'm going to be doing I'm going to do Stormy Sea. Stormy Sea. Stormy Sea. All right. That's ready. That's ready. Oh, turn that around. Don't want that to get all splattered. I certainly do like that blue. That's one of my favorites. That's this blue. Yeah, okay. So we start out with the big brushes, get the sky kind of bluish, and then put some gray in it. Need just a little bit more blue sky here. Nothing but blue sky. I wonder if that's the right same color I had. Oh, there it is. So many blues. What do I do's? That's the one I wanted. I want to get a nailed down easel that I can not have to worry about my painting flying off the table. What do you think? Hobby Lobby, here I come. All right, I like that idea right there. That's working good. A little bit lighter down here. Okay. And then the medium blue here. Oh, that's irritating. But you know, when you work all day and you don't have time to just set up to paint, and you got to cook dinner, and all of that, we want things out of life. When you want things out of life, you've got to lose a little sleep, set a tight schedule, and make it happen. And I appreciate you all being here. You know it's tough, and you know we're doing our best to make it happen. Okay. Let's see. So that's what I'm going to use that for. So this is going to be my tumultuous sea down here. I need my turquoise, my special turquoise color. Nope, that's green. I've got a special turquoise. That I will find. Because remember, we've got to make waves, and we probably should make a rock of some sort to splash up against. Make some. So that we have a little bit of perception of where we're at. Boy, I like that. That's a beautiful sky and horizon right there. We could call it quits for the night, couldn't we? That is beautiful. So, let me take one more look for my turquoise before I get up and make my own colors. Blue. There we go.
Hi, Russo. Hi, Ruby, Russian Wind Mountain. Hi, Nancy, our treasured home. And hello, Cher. Hello, Miss Southern Belle.
Hey, Cher, you should be getting something in the mail by now.
Miss Southern Belle said she shared you out. Thank you so much.
Miss Southern Belle. Well, I declare. I declare. There's a place called Eufaula, Alabama. And Eufaula, Alabama, every year in April has the Civil War homes open for tour, antebellum. And we really just got lucky to be there at the right time when we were coming up from Florida. And that is a very memorable thing to do. I highly recommend that tour. The houses are open for visitation, and you can, and the people dress up, period, clothing. There was we had a guy who was, wore Robert E. Lee's uniform and talked about the South, and had I think he was, I don't know if he was a lawyer or something like that, but he took time out of his schedule to come and do history and from the point of General Lee and all that. And I'll tell you, it was wonderful. And so, Miss Southern Belle, I would like for you to be able to have a big hoop dress and a hair all tied up and fancy clothes and get to be the best Southern Belle there ever was.
Hi, Jimmy.
And gray. Black. And we need white. We're going to put white over here. All right.
Hey, Maritza.
Now we're going to work on our gray sky a little bit. We're going to tap some black into that. You know, we could leave a little blue in there just to give it some contrast. And then we'll come down and do another gray. Let's see, is that same gray. And then we'll tap the black. And then we lay the brush over. so that we can and I am going to purposely leave a little blue at the edges just to make it look a little bit more okay. Now that gray sky could use a little bit more gray right there. We got some colors we want to lay in there. Let's put some gray right there. We'll get those layers taken care of right there. Blend that in. I'm learning how to blend with acrylics because it's just not like what do you call it? The whites. All right, so we're done with that injured brush there. Now we're going to come in and I'm going to put a little bit of blue back in right there, as though we're coming into or out of this cloud array, so that it looks like the clouds might be breaking up or forming. Could be breaking up or forming. See how I can bring that blue back in up here, and that gives us that little bit of hope in the storm. Right there. A little bit of hope in the storm. We'll blend that in a little. Let's do one more down lower. Right, like right here. Right here. I'm going to add a little white to it now because we're getting closer to the horizon. And so we're going to add some white to that. Oh, that's a little too much. Darken that up a little bit. Just because we want to show some distance in our sky. Boy, I really like that. I wonder if I can get some more realistic blue in there.
There were some more gift memberships, so there's 5 at a time and 10 per month. And so
Okay.
Hillbilly Chicken Ranch was gifted a membership. Literature and More with Kathleen. Amanda Just Chillin', Rhonda H. and Todd Marley were gifted memberships
Todd Marley.
tonight.
Wow. Are they in? Are they just gifted, or are they there?
They're gifted. They aren't necessarily here tonight, but
Not necessarily here.
they obviously they have been viewers, and they put the thing that says.
Oh, they filled out the.
They hit the thing that says. Opt in.
Opt in.
You have to hit the thing that says opt in if you want to be gifted a membership the next time there are free memberships.
Well, I appreciate YouTube being like that.
YouTube's been giving away free memberships.
So, you know, and sometimes people feel like they're supposed to pay for something on YouTube. They don't realize it's a free.
Well, it's free for 1 month.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I was hearing a sound, not realizing my ear wasn't in.
Just put it in one.
Now let me smooth out these clouds a little bit.
I think Ruby said she shared it out too. Thank you, Ruby.
I've seen.
Nelson, congrats on being monetized. Thank you. He still has to earn his
Oh yeah.
Put that over the face. Put
There's
that white thing over the face. I don't like them faces. That bothers me.
oh.
It distracts from the painting.
Yep, sure does.
He still has to earn the rest of his subscribers and his hours in order to get ad revenue. But they did give him the early monetization. Cher said she's an eager beaver to get her package. Miss Southern Belle said she shared you on Facebook.
Wow. Well, thank you. I hope that really takes off. I appreciate that.
Miss Southern Belle said she has hats and gloves.
She has hats and gloves.
Yeah.
Does she collect anything original or antique? Does she mean
Cher
like
said
original hats and gloves?
Cher said that Miss Southern Belle's hats and gloves are beautiful.
Oh, so they're a treasure. Wonderful.
And Rushing Wind Mountain Ruby shared to her community page. Thank you, Ruby.
Oh, boy. I'm excited about that sky. That looks so much like a sky I've seen. Really like that. I really like that. Let's see.
Hey, Jeff, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. He's a member. I'm going to share out his channel in a minute here. I'm trying to... I'm trying to... Oh.
Okay. I'm deciding whether or not we're up on a cliffside looking down at the ocean or if we're close to the water. I'm thinking I want to do, I mean, I don't like to do the same thing all the time, but boy, I tell you, I really want to put a lighthouse right there. That's what I really want to do. I want to put a lighthouse right there.
Hey, Kathleen.
Hmm. Hmm. That's too bright. I need more of a tile red. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Well, I think maybe if I do the ocean now, I've got the horizon right, I've got everything right. We may want to do some kind of a...
Hi, Stacy May. Catitude Crafters Retreat. And Jack Gallman said Miss Southern Belle sent me. Thank you for coming over, and thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Jack said, hello from Marion, North Carolina.
Well,
Which side of North Carolina is that? Because we have been in the west side, because we like to go like Asheville and then the Blue Ridge Parkway and stuff. We like to drive that area. It's really beautiful.
okay. All right, so I'm switching to, now it's ocean brush. See what we can get a blustery. Well, the ocean's really not a dark enough blue, is it? That's too friendly right there. We need to darken that. That ocean needs to be a little angrier, doesn't it? Yeah, that needs to be a little angrier. So we're going to add some black. We're going to bruise the ocean because we're making it black and blue. Let's see, how about a fan brush? Why, you're my biggest fan, brush. There we go. Unlike Bob Ross, who can just mix two paints on the palette, it's like, yes, you can do his style, and you can do Bob Ross, but the way he mixes paint is where he's unique. And all getting out of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix, ooh. How much can you see my palette? No, you can't. All right, so there's the palette. Here's the blue, here's the black, here's the white. And we're going to put these three together and make an ocean that's kind of angry. And let's see. Having all three colors together.
Hi, Huga.
Huga, hug for you. Let's see if we can make an angle. Oh, that's really not doing. That is the kind of the color I'm looking for, though. And that looks kind of angry.
Nancy, thank you so much. She just became one of your channel members.
Oh, wow.
Our treasured home, Nancy. Thank you so much, Nancy. Said woohoo.
So we're doing black, blue, and white. And we're getting quite an exciting ocean here. Boy, this is interesting to me. I haven't done anything like this before. Need some more white in there.
And Nancy said, you are welcome. We love y'all, and you do so much for others.
Yeah, we try to play a little bit of peaceful music here and there and enjoy our time with the Lord and the time to paint. And, you know, sometimes my painting out of imagination works pretty good. Other times, not so much. But we've always had a lot of compliments on how original. They call them, this one guy said, we know it's going to be an original Donny. And I always appreciate that compliment. It's going to be an original Donny. So let's see if we can cap some of this ocean, this growly, angry ocean. We're just going to put some caps on it.
Nancy said, you're welcome, Donny.
Yes. You know, the other day when I got monetized, I just felt like something in my heart changed. It was like, sometimes monetization makes you feel that's a little special, a little like, wow, I'm really doing something that people are watching. You know, if it's your own idea and your own thing, nothing happens. But wow, it's like...
Nancy said, I have an original Donny, LOL. Yeah, she's got an original painting.
And she does.
Well, and for those of you that are new here, that are just coming in, Donny and I vlog together the Smoky Mountains. And that channel is called Smoky Mountain Blessed. And then I have another channel that is... called Smoky Mountain Nature, and that is an ASMR peaceful channel. There's really not talking on that channel. If there is, it's very few and far between. It's meant for peaceful nature. People can play it in the background, things like that, because I'm on the autism spectrum for high functioning. And nature's my happy place, so sometimes I just like to put on nature and just have something very peaceful to look at and watch. And so I put videos out on the nature channel that way, and sometimes on the Smoky Mountain Blessed channel as well. But that's a regular vlogging the Smoky Mountains channel. We also do we've done a little bit of Route 66.
Yeah, that hasn't been edited yet, though.
We've live streamed on Route 66 and stuff.
Oh, live streams, yeah.
We've done the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yes, in the fall.
We do a little bit, not a whole lot of travel, but a little bit of travel. Hey, Susan, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. And then...
Hi, Susan. Thank you for coming by.
We're also licensed ministers, so there's another channel that is just about the gospel, and it's called Team Jesus Ministers. So Donny ministers on there on live streams on Thursday nights.
With a different brush.
It's a different. It's called Team Jesus Ministers, a different channel, and so what we do as one of the ways we give back to our viewers as a thank you is these paintings that Donny does on here. We give those away. He has sold a few paintings in the past couple of years, but for the most part, we've been giving these away as a thank you to our viewers that follow our various channels, and we give those away on. We've been giving them away on the live streams on Smoky Mountain Blessed channel, because the tax lady said that we needed to give it away from the monetized channel, and that channel is monetized.
Right, because then I can claim the shipping.
Yeah.
And I don't get to claim the value of the painting, but it's invaluable, you know.
Well, you get to claim the cost of what it cost to buy the paints and and everything, you know, the canvas.
Well, maybe I could do that this year. I couldn't do that last year. Last year was considered a hobby, but now that I'm monetized, I can.
So, so anyway, so if you stay tuned into our various channels.
Same bat time.
Yeah.
Same bat channel.
So that's what we do. Let me see. I'm gonna. I don't know if the thing works on this channel. I don't know if Nightbot's working or not. Nightbot sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Okay, we'll have to let that sit for a little while.
I don't think it's working right now, so I have to physically go.
I guess Bob has to do a tree. I have to do a lighthouse. I'm sorry, I have to do it. That's my tree. That's my Bob tree right there. That's I don't know how many of you have watched Bob Ross, but it's quite often at the end of the painting, you're like, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. And then he whacks a tree right in the middle of it, like, no, don't. But then after he puts the tree in, you're like, oh yeah, I guess that helps, that helps. But it was perfect without that big old tree, you know. And so we all have to put up with artistic, what is that, the right of an artist, artistic, when an artist does what he wants. I forget the term. Okay. So now I'm looking for my soft brush. No, it's got to be softer than that. See, once this ocean starts to dry, I'll be able to pull on it a little bit. Just a little bit to fade that in so it's not quite so like that. But reminding me that there's like, it's okay to have spots that aren't right because those blend in. And I need to have like splashes coming up the rocks here. Those need to be drying too.
Stacy May said Miss Southern Belle sent her here. Thank you for coming in, Miss Stacy May, and thank you, Miss Southern Belle.
Sounds like some good traditional Southerners coming in here. Well, thank you very much. Now, let's see, we need to put, and we have to let our lighthouse dry, but we also need to put a little cap on it too.
Stacy May said she's a Yankee.
Did she have some Southern parents, Stacy May? Well, that's sweet. That's a good tradition. A lot of people from North Carolina have that tradition. There we go. Okay. We messed up the roof a little bit. But if we put a line right there, it'll make it look 3D. So we'll go down, put that right there. Yeah, that looks good. You might say, why would you do that? Well, because you see, I can do something else. See, I can widen my lighthouse a little bit. And make up for that error on the roof. What do you think? All right. Very, very good. That goes in the water. Okay. Now I'm going to get my soft brush wet. I'm going to get it wet and then kind of dry it off a little bit.
Hi, Rhonda.
Nope, that's not ready yet. That's not the right brush to use. There they are. So I bought these very soft flat brushes for this very reason, so that I could do some more blending. And I think that's still a little bit wet, but I'm going to try to see if one pull Oh, I like those white caps out there. I'm not going to mess with those. Okay.
I just said she's eating dinner while she's watching. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah. Salt, pepper, and check the painting. Salt, pepper, peel the potatoes, check the painting. How's this painting going? Well, that's not quite what I wanted. You'll never know what you get until you try fixing it. If you don't like something, you try to fix it. And sometimes fixing it gives exactly what you're looking for. I've had that happen several times where I would fix something and I was like, oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. And see, I get these ideas from where the painting is, because the painting just has these little mistakes in it, you know? But those mistakes end up being exactly what we're looking for. My problem is I sometimes forget to be irregular. I get too regimented, you know? I can make a great straight line. Everything's in straight lines, and nature is not in the straight line. There has to be something else in there, you know? See those when you're in the ocean, the whitecaps on the horizon are very high. But then even though the other ones are the same height, you can't tell they're high because they're below you. They're not contrasted against the sky. Oh boy, look at that. And this is white that's getting a little bit mixed in with the blue. The blue's kind of messing with it a little bit and taking the white out, so I'm going to have to but you can see how the water beneath is starting to come to life. It didn't look like much before, but now that the waves are here, see, and there's a shadow right there. That wave is so big that there's a shadow.
Thank you, Ruby. She said, Rushing Wind Mountain said she's going to be getting ready for dinner while she's listening.
Wow. And she must be in a different time zone, huh?
Yeah, Pacific North.
Oh, that's right.
West.
She's
yeah.
The one I did the painting for her. Yeah. Is that painting in the mail yet? No, it's right there. And
I think you just clear coated it.
Yeah, I've only clear coated it. I kept saying I wanted to touch up that mountain in the back and do a little bit more of a mountain. But as I was looking at it, it just seemed like it started to grow on me, like, oh, I like the way it is. Sometimes I don't see what people watching see. I see something different. And, I'm sure some people have watched me paint and went, oh, I'd pay $100 for that. And then one more brush stroke and they're like, I wouldn't pay anything for that. I've had that happen where, boy, I had that painting just right. And then all of a sudden, oh, what did he do? I apologize greatly for doing that. I have a hard time letting go of some of my children paintings, you know. It's like, oh yeah. So we're just about done here with the ocean, waiting for our lighthouse to dry. Boy, I like those high crests on the horizon there. That's real pretty, and they gives some life to the ocean. And I'm learning how to do waves, and I'm telling you, I literally forget from week to week how I do stuff. No idea. And okay, so that's got to go more with the. Okay. We'll put a little leading edge on that wave. And I'll tell you, I don't think I'm going to mess with that. I think that'd be silly for me to mess with this anymore. There's a couple spots I forgot that I need to draw out a little bit. Yep. I don't know if this is working out good because I've just timed the darkness and the wetness of the other paint good or something, but somehow, I don't know, I got that rare, got that, whew, boy, that's beautiful. It even matches the skies. Anybody notice that? It's like, it's good to have it match the sky, by the way, because the sky's color is going to reflect off the water. So now I'm grabbing another ocean wave brush, and this one is going to be pure white. Now you're supposed to do the ocean first, then the rocks. And of course, I got carried away and I liked my rocks and all that, so I didn't quite do that. Because I want to like do a splash right there, and let's say a wave is hitting right there, and then you kind of taper it, give some offshoots. Let's see. Let's go ahead and one thing that helps is to if I can make a, like I've hit there's a rock behind this thing here, and then right there, so that we can say that that ocean is hitting even around the corner. That looks good. We're bringing in a little bit of that blue. I can tell it's starting to mix in and ruin my white, but that may be all right. Maybe that's what we need to do. I'm seeing something else happening here. Okay. See, you have to think of geometry, believe it or not, and angles when you're painting. Because if I'm going to have this water ricocheting off, I've got to show what it's hitting and what's causing that water to shoot off like that. And because right now it doesn't really make sense. And so I could see I'm going to have to take a more of a tumultuous look at the ocean here, as though the ocean was coming in and hitting it or something, but right there, and then clean the brush. Let's see if we can get the leading edge to be white. If we can get the leading edge to be white on that wave right there, that's just hitting the rock, then the splashing makes sense. And it still doesn't quite make sense until we maybe put a little bit more see, we want to show that this water here is from the force of hitting the rock. But we have to show the wave that is hitting that rock. And I have not really, I'll just be lucky if I get it. I think I'm gonna keep that brush white and go back to that other brush that I put away and see if I can't bring a little bit more. I'm looking for a grayish blue. That's not it, so we're going to try that. There we go. Now we've put a back to the wave. There we go. Now that put a back on the wave that's now hitting the rock. Okay, and then that needs to come down and blend in with these other waves. Like that. Don boy, how do you know this? I do not understand this. Okay, but that makes sense now. Just from thinking of geometry and force and all of that. Now we got to let that dry because I need to put more splashes down there. So now we're going to switch to a little bit of land. And I need my green. It's not easy being green. You blend in with most everything. And I wonder why. Good old Kermit frog. Kermit. Hey, Kermit. It's genius to name a frog Kermit. Even though Kermit is for a crab. Kermit T. Wonder what the T stands for. Nobody ever told me. Sesame Street News. I've never known what the T stands for. Does anybody know what the T of Kermit T frog is? Like James T. Kirk. We know that one. Do I get to be Tiberius? Oops, sorry about that. All right, so we're going to mix some green and some black. Black. Where's some black?
Rhonda said you're doing great, Donny.
Thank you. Boy, I'll tell you, look at that ocean and that sky.
Rhonda said, can you do Miss Piggy?
Hey, Kirby. Hiya! Oh, don't hit me again. Hiya! My voice does not go as high as it used to. Just in the last year or so, I've lost that high voice where I could do Grover because, Grover goes up the stairs, down the stairs. Does anybody ever notice that if you slow Grover down, it becomes Yoda? Did you know that Yoda climbed the stairs? Yoda, go down the stairs. I hope it doesn't ruin anybody's idea of what Star Wars is, but the same voice that's Yoda is Grover and Kermit the Frog. I hope that doesn't hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm sorry to say.
Nancy said she loves the voices.
And I do, hey, Ern. Hey, Bert. Ernie. Hey, bird. We're just going to come in here with a little bit of vegetation. And then we need to lighten that up just slightly. Let's see, maybe we'll have a green field instead of a bunch of green rocks. So. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's see. Oh, there goes my sky brush. Down into the dog fur. Make sure we clean you off. All right. Sometimes you just have to take the cap off because you forgot to put it on. Walmart paint, craft paint is much thinner than the more expensive stuff, so it
Rhonda said she still has a Miss Piggy doll.
Kirby. We'll see what that turns into right there. See what other colors we've got around here we can dip into. Kind of a gray blue. That might make it look more like rocks if I did a gray blue. Let's get some more rocks in here. Oh, that's working. That's working. Oh, I'm in the way of my own self. Sorry about that. Down in front. Somebody yell it. Down in front. Sorry about that. Yeah, that little bit of blue. That little bit of blue and white. And green. I've used up all my green. I need to buy green. Gotta remember to buy green. Okay, so we got black and green. Maybe this is just the wrong brush. Maybe that's the problem. Because we want to add this gold in here too. This brush is just too stiff. Maybe that's the problem. I'll take a soft one again, but he's too soft. How about this one? Ooh, he didn't get cleaned very good. Yeah, I just feel like I've got some rocks wanting to talk to me here. They want to come to the page, but they don't know how. They asked me to put them on there. We need to have some rocks and some vegetation and stuff that works its way into these rocks.
Brenda said it's 50 degrees in Illinois.
Wow. We haven't been that lucky.
Cher said, this painting reminds me of the song The Lighthouse. Nancy said it's 35 degrees in Ohio where she lives.
Yeah, I don't know what it is here. It's pretty cold. All right, so the idea of the blue and the black making some a rock color was very interesting to me. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can't make that happen again a little bit.
It says it's 45 degrees right now. Here, 45. Brenda said her phone app says 50 degrees. Oh, so right now, Nancy's the winner for cold. 35 degrees. Brr.
Burr.
She did have snow though, a couple days ago.
Yeah, we were jealous about that, huh? We send snow prayers to Tara.
Tara wants to go sledding with her grandsons.
It's got to be lighter. All right.
Rhonda's good news is her mom has not fallen, in a good while. And that is good news.
Yeah.
Her mom does not fall.
Thank you, Lord. Favor. What did she find out? Did she ever find out the reason, or just answer the prayers?
I mean, what matters is that she's not falling.
Well, that's an answer
the
to prayer
thing.
then.
That is the main thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Lord, for that answer to prayer. All right. Well, I'm going to try. That's enough of that brush. Enough of that brush. That was too stiff for what I want. Well, we could do a little bit of gray, but I'm wanting to do the gold. Well, I don't often use this brush. I don't trust it, but I'm going to try it today. A little bit of black, yellow, and green. A little bit more yellow. Okay, I'm going to try and put some plants right here. Nah, that really didn't work. This doesn't like me. Let's see what white does. No. Oh, back to green. Back to yellow. Let's see if we can get some flowers and some little flowers and stuff in here. Yeah, just a few yellow flowers in here.
Hi, Suzanne.
All right.
Rhonda said she asked her mom how she's doing, and her mom said she's doing okay. That's good. Your mom feels good. She feels okay. Hey, Maritza. Everyone who's got a membership, they have those little. If you hit the happy face, you can find the little emojis.
Interesting. Huh. Well, that's enough of that. Now, the best way All right. Well, I'll tell you, we hit that really good. I'm really liking these waves here. I think we've done a good job with them. We're going to put a few little dark spots in there. Bring them up a little higher here and here. We've got to show the force of the wave hitting. And I think we've done that pretty good here. Do some splashes. I should probably use a much smaller brush. Okay, Donny says he should stop right there. You gotta straighten out that one's going the wrong way. There you go. That one's going the wrong way. Okay.
Hi, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie. Thanks for stopping by. Eddie is our favorite family in Bristol, Johnson City area.
Eddie says
And he can spin a yarn. I collect lighthouses when I can. I like all the colors and the different reasons. Why are certain lighthouses certain colors, and What do those colors mean to a mariner? Messed up right there. And there's an old story about this admiral on a battleship. And he was in the wheelhouse. And they were running full speed. And up ahead, a light came over the horizon. And that admiral said to the radio man, "You tell that ship up there to move." And the radio man said, "Admiral, he says he's not moving." The admiral jumped out of his admiral chair and said, "What do you mean he's not moving?" He grabbed the radio. He said, "This is Admiral so-and-so. Who is this? I'm telling you, you have to move out of the way. You have to move out of the way." And the other guy at the other end of the line said, "Oh, this is Seaman Dawson. Yeah, I'm just a seaman, but I'm not moving." The admiral grabbed that radio again and he said, "Seaman Dawson, this is Admiral so-and-so on a great big battleship. You better move out of the way. You move your ship, you tell your captain, move out of the way." And he said, "Well, this is Seaman Dawson and I'm a lighthouse. You move. You better move or you're going to be in big trouble." I always like that one.
And he said he's just a hoot and holler from us.
A hoot and a holler. Can he tell me what a hoot and a holler is worth? Because there are some things that aren't worth a hoot and holler.
I've heard that saying. That's not worth a hoot and holler.
So I kind of wonder, well, what is a hoot and a holler worth?
These days, probably a lot. Donny, you're frozen.
Uh-oh.
That's not plugged in and it's frozen.
I meant to plug it in.
Hit
that first. Okay.
Yeah.
This is iPhone?
Yes.
Got you right here.
You didn't have it plugged in and when the battery gets
Yeah, we
low,
like to let things run down if we can.
I wasn't looking.
I just thought I'd something.
And he said, "I'm not going to that lighthouse. It looks like a barber pole."
Oh, funny. Isn't he just hilarious? So you're allergic to barbers, huh?
He doesn't get a lot of haircuts, I don't think.
No. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Rhonda said it's very pretty, Donny.
Thank you. I'll tell you, it looks just as good as I can make it. I'll tell you, I don't know about anybody else, but this is going pretty good. We're just about out of time, and I want to say that I am pretty happy with this. I'm not planning on changing it much. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna.
I think you need to work on the splash a little bit. It doesn't quite look right.
I know that I don't know where to go from there, though. I'll have to look at some splashes or something to know what to do. So now I'm gonna fix my little white spots. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I probably should put something on there to keep the stripes from going over the edge, because I just can't seem to control that spot very well. And I wanted to do a better job of that, but I didn't. But I got my ceiling painted today that I was working on. So I didn't even think that little bit of lighter red might fade a little bit out here. That'll help us give a little bit of depth to our lighthouse. All right. Oh, you know what that lighthouse needs? It needs a door. I think we'll give it a door right there. And maybe a window. Oh, how about one window there and a window there? And a window there as you go up the stairs. All right. And we're going to straighten up our stripe a little bit. Oh yeah. Now I think
Ruby
you know
said
what?
she's gonna go eat now. Thanks for joining
Well,
us,
thank
Ruby.
you. Wow. Don't worry, I'm just about done anyway. So you go right ahead. I don't want you to miss dinner. Don't want you to miss dinner.
I'm gonna try to start saving to get an e-bike so that we can go to Cades Cove on bicycle day when there's no cars and ride around at Cades Cove, because I can't do it on a bicycle. I'm not physically able to just
Yeah, that would take some training.
go through there on a bicycle.
Yeah, that would take too much out of you. We have a tandem bike, but to take her on that would take too much out of me.
We'd have to pull my weight around, and that would not be fun.
She's helpful at times. And wouldn't trade her in. Whew. Beautiful. I was painting late the other night, and I literally, my paintbrush actually dropped, my hand dropped, I fell asleep.
That happened twice.
Well, it was 3 in the morning when the second time it happened. I went, oh, what am I doing? And I realized what time it was. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with that wave. So I'm going to call this done at the moment. And we'll deal with the wave if I know what to do. But at the moment, I do not know what to do with that wave. I thought it looked pretty good.
I have an idea, but I'll tell you when you're done.
Yeah, I don't want to get started on some other thought now.
Right. Cher said, good job.
Thank you, Cher.
Russo said that's really coming along. Thank you.
Yeah. And you've got your treasure coming in the mail. We should be there any day now.
Rhonda said, good job, Donny.
Thank you, thank you. Isn't it amazing what can come out of a white piece of canvas? Love that sky, love that ocean. Somehow I'll get that splash working a little better. And thank you, thank you. Good night, good night. And remember, I love you.
Suzanne said, great job.
Jesus loves you more. Thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for those that have been a blessing and for joining.
Everyone who watches in the replay, thank you.
And thank you for the replayers. Yep. I treasure you all and look forward to showing you what I finally decide to do here. So good night, good night. Jesus loves you more. My time ends with you now, but his time with you continues on and on and on.